For more info on HDTV, go to our website and click on the big picture link.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Adams. The program you're about to see contains the real-life mysteries of a number of missing people. Just watching could save their lives.
Rachel Cook is missing. John Gosch is missing. Suzanne Lyle is missing. Right now, we need your help to find these individuals and the many more children and adults who are missing. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alex Payne. Every day, thousands of kids, women, and men are reported missing. Working with law enforcement agencies and the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, this program each week spotlights several of these missing cases, hoping someone, like you, might have information that will lead to finding these individuals. Rachel Cook is a beautiful young woman with blonde hair and hazel eyes living in San Diego. For Christmas 2001, she went to visit her parents in Georgetown, Texas, a community just north of Austin. An accomplished cross-country runner, as seen here, it's believed she went for a jog near her parents' house on Thursday morning, January 10th, 2002. She has not been seen since. This is the point where Rachel was last seen walking across the family's driveway. She would have taken this road to run. Rachel left behind her cell phone, wallet, credit cards, money, and clothes. Where is she? Authorities are puzzled. What happened to this vivacious and likable 20-year-old who enjoyed singing and loved life?
I'm Rachel, and I'm a senior, and I've been running cross country for 4 years.
And where are you going to school, Rachel?
I'm looking at UCSD in San Diego.
Are you planning on participating in cross country?
I'm thinking about it.
Immediately after she was reported missing, a massive search and investigation was launched. In Georgetown, missing flyers were posted and yellow ribbons were wrapped around trees as the whole town prayed for her safe return. So far, the search teams, the search dogs, the police, and all the many neighbors who have volunteered their time have come up empty. Her mom, Janet, wrote this poem to her missing daughter.
Rachel, where are you? Come home to me. A warm, smiling face, a twinkling eye, a bounce in your step, a caring heart, driving dreams. So many hopes yet to dream, so many dreams yet to achieve. Playing dress-up, Barbie dolls, playing giddy-up horsey on that old oak tree, and make-believe cannons fired off the deck. So full of life, yet dreams to dream, stars to reach. We walked the beach, searched for treasures, jumped the waves, snorkeled beautiful reefs in faraway lands. Whenever you needed, you reached out your hand. Mine would be there to love, guide, and protect. Now I feel so helpless. What can I do? Sweet and melodic, the words of the song take flight from your lips and touch my heart. So much to say to so many. We search night and day. Oh, Rachel, our angel, what can we say? Whomever is knowing, you must know we care. Let Rachel come home, or please tell us where.
Rachel Louise Cook was born on May 10, 1982. She is 5'2", 120 pounds, with hazel eyes and blonde hair with auburn streaks. Both of her ears have multiple piercings, one ear having an upper piercing. She also has a pierced navel. Rachel has tattoos of 2 heart-shaped cherries on her left shoulder and a black star on her left foot. Rachel's parents have set up a website with more information on their missing daughter's case. www.rachelcooksearch.org. Her father released a statement saying, "I made Rachel a promise to find her and the low-life animal that took her." If you have any information as to Rachel Cook's whereabouts, please contact the Williamson County Sheriff's Department in Georgetown, Texas. Your help is needed in solving this disappearance. Thanks to you either watching this program or seeing a photo and alerting authorities, several previously missing people have been found this past week. Check our website, www.usamissing.com, for details. More missing individuals can be found this week, but only with your help. Our next story has a reward offering. Suzanne Lyle was a bubbly, well-liked sophomore at the State University of New York at Albany. At least she was on March 2nd, 1998, the last time anyone saw her. Suzanne has spent the evening working on her part-time job at Crossgates Mall. She took the bus home, and witnesses say they saw her getting off that bus at 10 p.m. That's when she did something that's increasingly dangerous these days. She went to get cash out of an ATM machine after dark. Reports are she was being watched by this man, a 30-year-old black male, 6 foot tall, with a muscular build. The man was later seen at a Stewart's store in Albany wearing a car coat and a Nike cap. Suzanne Lyle was born April 6, 1978. She's 5'3", weighs 175 pounds with blonde hair and blue eyes. When last seen, she was wearing a black trench coat and carrying a black book bag. Police say they only want this Nike cap man as a witness. Here now are more missing individuals who need your help. Please take a careful look at these faces. Stephen Kraft Jr. was out walking his 2 dogs the evening of February 15, 2001, but failed to return to his home in Benton Township, Michigan. Both dogs have been found, but Stephen is still missing. Stephen was born in 1989, and at the time of his disappearance, he was 5'2" and weighed 100 pounds. Kent Jacobs was last seen on March 10, 2002 at 5 p.m., walking towards a family member's residence in the Colonial Heights area of Hope Mills, North Carolina. He never arrived. Kent is 5'6" with brown hair and brown eyes and weighs 150 pounds. Kimberly Raymer vanished near her home in Opp, Alabama on or about August 15, 1997. Kimberly was reported as missing by her parents 2 days later, after her friends failed to locate her. Kimberly is 5'4" and weighs 130 pounds. She has brown hair and brown eyes. Coming up next, where is Lenoria Jones? This 3-year-old girl was abducted in Tacoma, Washington in 1995 during a shopping trip with her great aunt. Plus, we can't find John Gosch. He disappeared while delivering newspapers in Des Moines, Iowa in 1982. The cases of Lenoria and John, coming up.
The leading cleaner can't remove this tough stain like Spot Shot. With Spot Shot, tough stains disappear fast without scrubbing. When Resolve won't work, get Spot Shot.
Relax. That's just the bland bell. Let's shake things up with some Zatarain's Dirty Rice. Just add ground meat for a taste that's as jazzy as New Orleans. Jazz it up with Zatarain.
Excuse me, we're in a hurry and I tip well.
Oh, how well?
10%?
10%? We tip 15%.
16%.
Excuse me, 18.5.
I'll tip 20%.
So we'll tip 30%.
And we'll bust our own table.
That's my table.
Our customers know the importance of shopping around. Because at Progressive.com, you can get our price for car insurance, plus the rates of other big-name companies. You could save hundreds. Check out Progressive today.
I just don't get the whole megapixel thing with digital cameras.
Basically, the more megapixels, the sharper the picture. You know, you should check out the cameras at Gateway. Their new 5 megapixel is under $250. That's film quality prints at a killer price.
That sounds really nice. Everything should be so nice.
I took your wallet. Sorry. This is the way things should be. And that's how they are at Gateway. 50 new products. 3 ways to Gateway.
for dry red eyes. Clear Eyes is awesome. It removes redness and has an ingredient to moisturize. Wow. The difference is clear. Clear Eyes.
The leading cleaner can't remove this tough stain like Spot Shot. With Spot Shot, tough stains disappear fast without scrubbing. When Resolve won't work, get Spot Shot.
Welcome back. Here are two mysteries which we need your help to solve. Maybe you can recognize one of these individuals. This is Lenoria Jones, a little girl who was entrusted to the care of a relative who might not have been trustworthy. Lenoria was 3 years old in 1995 and was living in Tacoma, Washington with her great-aunt, Berlene Williams. Williams had legal custody of the girl and was in the process of adopting her, until she claims she took Lenoria on a shopping trip to a Target store, and the child mysteriously disappeared. Today, Lenoria might look like this. When she vanished, investigators checked the store's security video, but there was no sign of Lenoria. Her aunt changed her story to authorities numerous times. At first, she said Lenoria was abducted in the parking lot. Then she claimed 2 unknown men kidnapped the girl near their home. And later she claimed the little girl was safe and living in a location she wouldn't disclose. Williams was placed under house arrest for 4 months, but has never been charged. Lenoria Jones was born January 3rd, 1992. At the time of her disappearance, she was 3 years old with braided hair and wearing a Barney t-shirt. This is the story of 2 brothers, Oscar and Christian Leyva, and their father, Martin Andarakua. Andarakua couldn't stand the idea of his boys being raised by a woman, even though that woman was their mother. So on September 24th, 2000, he abducted them. Christian Leyva was born November 10th, 1998. Today, he might look like this. His brother Oscar was born February 9th, 1997, and today, he might look like this.
Very typical situation on abductions involving Hispanic families. The father will take the children and flee back to Mexico, and the Mexican government recognizes the fact that the father is the controlling parent in the family and often do not assist in the recovery of the children as long as they're in the custody of their father.
If you have any information about this case, please contact the Downey, California Police Department. Remember, call your local authorities if you have any information about these or any other missing cases. Visit our website, www.usamissing.com, for more information. Next, we look into our cold case files. Alan Briscoe Jr. and Christine Green were classmates who were abducted 8 months apart. December 13, 1985. Alan Briscoe Jr. was a student at Philadelphia's Bartram High. Classes were dismissed early, and Alan went visiting at a friend's house. He was seen getting off a bus on Woodland Avenue in Philadelphia, but has not been seen since. Age progression photos estimate that today, Alan might look like this. Alan Briscoe Jr. was born December 5, 1969, and when he disappeared, Alan was 5'8", 140 pounds, had black hair and brown eyes, and a chipped front tooth. 8 months earlier, a spring day, April 23, 1985, Christine Green headed for class at Bartram High. She was seen leaving home, but she never made it to school. Today, Christine Green might look like this. Born March 28, 1969, she was 5 feet tall and weighed 90 pounds when she vanished. She has black hair and brown eyes. Police believe the 2 cases are connected, but how remains a mystery. John David Gosch was a freckled-faced Iowa 12-year-old with a paper route. One day, his dog came back from delivering papers, but John did not. Sunday, September 5, 1982. John filled his wagon with copies of the Des Moines Register. On his route, he was seen for the last time speaking with a suspect. In a bizarre twist, 15 years later, in 1997, John's mother heard a knock at her door. It was 2:30 in the morning. When she opened it, there was John. He was now a grown man who showed her his birthmark for identification. He was with another man who seemed to be in charge, yet never said a word. John told his mother he had been abducted by a pedophile crime ring. He escaped but was keeping a low profile as he was afraid for his life. Then he and the silent man left without saying where he was living or where he was going. This is what John Gosch would look like today. He was born November 12, 1969. Has light brown hair, blue eyes, freckles, and a gap between his front teeth. When we come back, we'll show you how to keep you and your family safe. We'll return right after this brief break.
Calendar brought to you by Seifert and Dykes Law Offices.
You think you're safe in the state, but there's no escaping the Friday Night Fever.
Now suck it up, mental toughness.
I'm News 13's Christian Ashley, and while there's no cure for the Friday Night Fever, you can get your immunization right here every Friday night during News 13 at 10. Watch Friday Night Fever every Friday at 10:15 for scores and highlights from all across the Panhandle. Friday Night Fever. Catch it.
They came from every corner of the country. Small towns and big cities. But they all shared one thing in common. They belonged to a family called Marines. A tough and determined few, dedicated to protecting everything we hold sacred. And still, they come. Celebrate the history of those proud few who have earned the title Marine.
Your help is vital in locating missing people. Please look closely at these next cases. Tristan Myers, who also goes by the name Buddy, was last seen walking with his two dogs, a tan Chihuahua and a black Doberman, on October 5th, 2000, near his home in Roseboro, North Carolina. The dogs returned home, but Buddy is still missing. He has blonde hair and blue eyes with a scar on the left side of his neck. Bianca LeBron has been missing since November 7th, 2001, when she was kidnapped from her school in Bridgeport, Connecticut. It is believed that Bianca may have climbed into a dark-colored automobile with tinted windows, driven by an adult male. At the time of her abduction, Bianca was 4'11" and weighed 115 pounds. Stephen Gunsky was kidnapped on February 15, 1990, by his non-custodial mother, Joyce Gunsky. Stephen was less than 2 years old when he was taken from his home in Pomona, California. He is now 15 years old. Stephen has blonde hair and green eyes. Time now for our family safety tip. Important information for everyone you love. Your young daughter is heading for the playground when a car pulls up and a friendly man who she has seen around the neighborhood rolls down his window and asks her for directions. This is an important life lesson every parent should address. What should you have taught your child? A, it's important to help others, so give the man directions. B, get in the car with him so he won't get lost. Or C, stay far away from that car. The answer is C. Teach kids that they are not responsible for helping grown-ups. If an adult is lost, they should get help from another adult. Absolutely never get in a car with a stranger. Just because you've seen them around doesn't mean they're not a stranger. Stay away. In fact, run away from that car. Now here is another missing case that may come from your part of the country. Savannah Todd was a one-year-old living on the Isle of Palms in South Carolina until April 23, 1994. That's when Savannah was picked up by her mother, Dorothy Lee Barnett, for a weekend visitation. Instead of returning the child to her father, who had full custody, Barnett abducted baby Savannah, and now she is wanted by the FBI. Today, Savannah might look like this. Her mother, Dorothy Barnett, was born May 27, 1960. She's 5'4", 100 pounds, and has blonde hair and blue eyes. An Auburn University alum, friends say Barnett is talkative and outgoing. She's the life of the party and loves animals, tennis, and yacht clubs. And since she's a former international flight attendant, she could be anywhere in the world. Savannah Todd was born May 6, 1993. She has light brown hair and hazel eyes. Added danger for Savannah lies in her mother's alleged bipolar mental disorder, which includes extreme paranoia and frequent episodes of violence.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Adams. If you have any information about the missing people you've seen on this show, please call the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. The number is 1-800-THE-LOST, or call the FBI. It could make a difference. Thank you.
Don't go away. Missing returns right after this brief break.
Dull, boring, out with the old, in with the New Orleans. Zatarain's red beans and rice. Just add sausage for a taste that's as big as Mardi Gras. Jazz it up with a Zatarain.
The leading cleaner can't remove this tough stain like Spot Shot. With Spot Shot, tough stains disappear fast without scrubbing. When Resolve won't work, get Spot Shot.
I began losing my hair about a year ago. Is it ever going to stop?
What caused it to fall out anyway?
Let's say I'm ready to do something about my hair loss. What are my options?
Why me? It's hard to know what to do when you start losing your hair. That's where Bosley comes in. For over 25 years, people have turned to us for answers to their questions about hair loss and hair restoration.
So what is natural hair restoration? Where does the hair come from? Is it permanent?
Does the hair actually grow?
To find out, just call this toll-free number. We'll send you this free video and comprehensive guidebook that give you the real facts about hair loss and the choices you have for dealing with it. Financing is available. So call now and discover how Bosley has advanced the science of natural hair restoration, how they use your own living hair to fill in the thin spots. You'll also meet people who were once losing their hair and see what they looked like then and now.
But here's the big question. Do you think my barber will remember me?
Learn about all your options. Call now and get the information you need to determine if hair restoration is right for you.
On the next edition of Missing, where is Bethany Markowski? Help us find her. Next time on Missing.
But if you complete the journey, you will find your destiny among the world's greatest warriors. The few, the proud, the Marines.
To recap, these are some of the missing individuals you have just seen. Take one more look at their faces. Rachel Cook, a young college student who vanished from her parents' home in Georgetown, Texas in January 2002 after going out for a jog. Suzanne Lyle, she disappeared in 1998 after going to an ATM machine in Albany, New York, and no one has seen her since. Lenoria Jones, a 3-year-old girl who was abducted in 1995 from a department store in Tacoma, Washington. And John Gosh, a youngster from Des Moines, Iowa. He was last seen on his paper route in 1982. And that's this edition of Missing. Thanks for watching. Remember, any information you may have about missing individuals can be valuable. Please don't hesitate to contact the proper authorities, either your local police, the FBI, or the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Thank you. I'm Alex Payne, and here's what's coming up. Where is Bethany Markowski? This 11-year-old disappeared in 2001 while on a shopping trip at a Jackson, Tennessee mall. We're also looking for Marilyn McCowan, a bride-to-be. She was last seen at a laundromat in Richmond, Indiana in July 2001. And help us find Eugene Martin. This youngster was delivering newspapers in Des Moines, Iowa in 1984 and simply vanished. Where is he? Next time on Missing.
Nice love handles.
May we suggest the Homedics Body Fat Scale?
Remember, visit our website, www.usamissing.com, for more information.
Hi, honey. We're having pasta.
May we suggest the Homedics Facial Sauna?
Storm Team 13 is taking weather forecasting to an even higher level. Television stations used to manually type warnings on the screen, and that could take several minutes that could jeopardize your family's safety. But now our Storm Alert system automatically provides you with warnings and watches at just a glance. The Storm Alert system is on guard, watching 24 hours a day. Storm Alert is brought to you by the Panhandle Educators Federal Credit Union.
Sweet old Bob and the grandkids invite you to save at Soil Tractor Company, where there's no off-season on quality savings and service.
Still quality and soil savings, an unbeatable combination. This Still MS290 chainsaw, just $299. This FS46L string trimmer, just $169. Save $40 on this BS55 blower, just $149. Still quality and performance. Soil savings and service.
Soil Tractor Company, a Golden Rule dealer since 1974.
A good local station is deeply involved at every level with its community.
And in some respects, all news is local, because whether we're dealing with a global economic crisis or we're dealing with an American military enterprise overseas, the impact of that is always felt in the house next door to where you live.
I ask myself every day whether or not the story we are doing from wherever is going to make some difference for someone who lives in another part of the country. If I think it does, then I think it's legitimate to put it on the air.
The following is a paid program. The views and opinions contained within are not necessarily those of Media General Incorporated and WMBB News 13.
The following is a paid advertisement for the ultimate